Hey guys, welcome back, and today I have my Owls Readathon, which is pretty much my April TBR. So for the Owls is hosted by Book Roast, and I'll leave their channel in the video linked down below. But basically it's a readathon, a Harry Potter themed readathon in the month of April. This is the first year I'm participating, and for my career this year, so basically you pick out a career, and then your career has different prompts, and then you pick the books based on the prompts. Does that make sense? So I actually printed out the letter, and my career, I chose the astronomer, so these are my prompts. And then I'm also doing the train one, learn to operate locomotive trains, and this one has 2 prompts as well. And here are the different lists of the prompts. So I have made a list of all the books, and I just perfected this list today, and I just could not wait to show you guys what was on this list. And it's like almost 9 o'clock at night, and I had to show you guys. So I'm just gonna go through the list and show you guys the 5 books I've picked out. So the first prompt is arithmetic, and that is read something outside your favorite genre. And my favorite genre is definitely romance. So for this, I picked out Wicked Saints by Emily A. Duncan. This is a fantasy, and I don't read fantasies at all. I think Harry Potter is the extent of all the fantasies I've read. But basically this cover and this spine and under the dust jacket and the end pages, oh my gosh, this whole book was just gorgeous, and I just had to buy it, even though there aren't the best reviews for this book. But the second one just came out, and that one has much better reviews. But I picked out this book, and this book is basically, I have no idea what it's about, but it's about this girl who can like talk to the gods, and this prince who has assassins, and then there's this creature following them. I'm not quite sure, but the cover, it was a cover buy. I'm sorry, but I'm super excited to read this. It sounds like it has the potential to be a really, really good book. Next is Astronomy, and that is read majority of this book when it's dark outside. So I could have picked anything for this, but I decided to pick My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. I bought this book mostly because it had Vanessa in the title. So yeah, and also for those of you guys who don't know, which I don't know why you would know, but Vanessa means butterfly, and she has like a butterfly on her eye. And also on the cover there's like an indent of a butterfly, and I thought that was gorgeous, so I had to buy it. But basically this is like a really hard-hitting book, and this book is about a girl named Vanessa, and 17 years ago in the year 2000, she was 15 years old and ended up having a relationship with her teacher, and I guess the teacher made her feel special and loved and all this stuff. Fast forward 17 years, she's an adult now, and it's when like all of this is resurfacing, and like I guess other people have like, is it complaints? Oh, I guess the teacher has been accused of sexual abuse from a former student, and so now she's kind of like, no, like he loved me, but then also at the same time she's all, was that right? So this seems like a really hard-hitting book, and I'm like kind of curious to read it because this is definitely also outside of my comfort zone. This is a fiction book, but I know that the author went through something similar like this, so yeah, I don't want to say I'm excited to read this, but it has really good reviews. And the last prompt for the astronomer is History of Magic, and that is a book featuring witches and wizards. And I couldn't think of a book because, like I said, I don't really read fantasy books. So Book Roast has this like, what is it, like a Google Doc where you could like submit book recommendations. So I was like looking through that list to see if there's any books on there that I wanted to read, and I saw Coraline by Neil Gaiman, and I have been wanting to read this book for like ever, so this was a recommendation. So I found it on Hoopla, and I had to pick it up, and I did. And this book is like really short, but I heard it's like really creepy, and I have the movie. I love the movie so much, so I'm excited to see what this one is about. But basically, if you don't know what this book is about, it's about this girl named Coraline, and she travels to this other dimension or something, and she meets these people with like buttons in their eyes, like her parents, but they have buttons in their eyes, and they're like, the world is like 10 times better over there, and the one condition for her to stay over there is the mom wants to sew buttons in her eyes. So yeah. Now for my learn how to drive a train, it's 2 prompts like I said earlier. The first prompt is defense against the dark arts, and that is read a book set at the coast/sea. And again, for this one I went on that Google Docs and I was looking up the recommendations, and one of the recommendations on there was Song of Achilles. I don't remember the author's name, but it's right here. And I didn't know that this took place at the sea/coast, but it was a recommendation, and I've been wanting to read this for a few weeks now, and so now I finally have a chance to pick it up, and I really don't know what it's about, except Achilles and he has to travel somewhere. That's about it. The last prompt is Muggle Studies, and that is a book from the perspective of a Muggle or contemporary, and for this I have chosen The Guy on the Right by Kate Stewart. Is that who it's by? I'm gonna look stupid if I got that wrong, but I really don't know what this book is about either, but it's been on my Kindle Unlimited thing, and I've been wanting to read this for some time now, and this book, I think, is about this guy who's usually in the background, but now he's like tired of being in the background and he wants to get the girl or something like that. So I think that sounds super cool and super cool. And I know the ratings on that one are really good. Now, I do have a few other books that I want to read in the month of April, and I just want to share those really quick. The first book I want to read after all of these is Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. In March this month, I read Scythe, and I completely loved it, and I just got this in the mail today. I did an unboxing that will come much later because I want this video to go up first, but I did get this book today, and I'm super excited to read it. I cannot wait to see what happens. I am biting my nails. The next book I want to read is A Silence by Becca Fitzpatrick. This is the 3rd book in the Hush Hush series. I read the first one in December and the second one in like February, and so I really want to get to the 3rd one. There's 4 books in this series, and yeah, I can't wait to see where the story goes. And the last book I want to read in the month of April is Come Back to Me by Mila Gray. I got this book today also in that unboxing, so keep your eyes out for that. But yes, this book seems like such a sad book. I knew I had to pick it up. So basically this book is about a girl named Jessa. It's about a girl named Jessa, and her brother is in the Marines, so he's deployed away, but his best friend comes back into town, comes back home for the summer, and they like each other, but they know it's wrong because it's her brother's best friend, but eventually they get over that fact, and they get together and spend the whole summer together, and it's super cute. But I guess the brother's best friend, what's his name? Kit, has to get deployed back, because he is in the Marines with the brother. Then Jess learns that someone she loves is killed, and so she kind of has to figure out if it was her brother or the brother's best friend. And I feel like this is going to be such a heartbreaking story no matter who it was. Oh my goodness, this just sounds like such a good book. So those are all of my reading plans for April. I'm excited to read all of these books. I'm super excited about all these books. Like, these books, it sounds so good. I'm so excited. And if you guys are participating in the Owls Readathon, let me know down below. Let me know what you're reading. Let me know what you're most excited for. And that's all I have for you guys today. And as always, I love you, and I'll see you next time.